Hello everybody and welcome back to Blarkey Farms Cooperative Multiplayer. So, we have moved on a few months and we are in July and there is tons and tons of work for us to do. So, the main job of today is we've got 7 fields ready to be harvested. So, let me just pull up the diagram of what's ready. So we've got field 20, 5, 19, 64, 16, 8 and 23. So Woody is in his brand new combine. We've just sold a few bits just to get the header. As you can see, it's a monstrous header on that combine. It's bigger than mine. You don't hear me say that often. But yeah, no, it's a good header that is. That's a nice big 15-metre header. It's a bit tricky in this field because this slope here is a bit... yeah, it's not great. I don't know if we'll keep field 16 much longer or we'll change it into a bigger chicken shed. Or have 2 big chicken sheds with like 4,000 chickens because I want to grow some for the butchers. But there is actually a fattening... chicken shed, which I want to try, to be fair, where you put chickens in it to fatten it. So we might have 1 for eggs, 1 for fattening. Might be quite cool. But obviously at the moment our money needs to be directed towards mostly getting the potato harvested next month. So yeah, we've got 7 fields to harvest today. So Woody's started in the little one. I've just pinched his lorry. I've told him he can use a tractor today. I'm going to use the lorry and the dump box. So I've just come to get it. My combine is in the field ready to go, but we're not started yet. Once we've got this picked up, we'll probably we'll take it to our field and then we can jump in the combine and get it ready. So this is a £5,000 buy we bought out of the farm sale. I think it holds the same capacity as the Bailey's trailer we've got. We just thought it's probably worth it for all this extra crop we got moving around. It's pretty high though, so I don't know how well it'll do, but make use of the lorry anyway. It's only got 2 hours on it, and I do like the roll-on, roll-offs. They're quite a good idea because you can put like a flatbed on them. You can put a low plant trailer on them, drive your machines on it, pull them up. You can put these bin lorries on. So they are quite versatile as well as being fairly rapido on the road. Although this only does 56 mile an hour, so it's a bit boring, but hey ho, that's UK law for lorries, 56 mile an hour. And if you're really lucky, you might be able to do 56.5 mile an hour, hold up the motorways and overtake your lorry friend for 6 hours. Because that seems to be quite a big occurrence. But yeah, no, so yeah, we are restricted. But it does make getting around the map a lot quicker. Better than tractor and trailer, especially with our poppies, because our poppies are going to be going all the way back to the yard. Woody's wheat will be going into the chickens, and some of it will be going into storage, some of it will be going into the mill to make flour. So he'll separate that as and when. We're just going to pop into the first field. So we are now ready. Got the lorry here in its dump box. Got the slurry still tipping. It's very slow. There you go. Woody's doing quite well. Big straw swaths on Woody, because obviously we're going to have a lot of baling to do after the fact as well, because we need the straw bales for our animals. But yeah, this is the field I was telling you guys about the other day. See, we've got rid of the mill and the wood mill. Got rid of the mill and the wood mill. So Woody made it all back up into a field. So it looks a bit strange at the moment, but when we plant it next year, obviously it will be a proper sized field again for us. So I'm not expecting too much off it. I am just going to chop this field instead of baling it and putting the straw swath on, just because we're gonna sort it out next time. So we'll get straw off the other fields anyway. It's a shame we can't set a worker on baling behind us. I think you can put course play on and stuff, but I haven't had time to really look into how to use that. So, and I don't think Woody knows how to use it either. So we're just a bit hesitant to try it on this one. Maybe another series we'll try it. It would be nice if you can get workers to bail behind you and do all the bits that are not so fast, should we say. Really nice if you could set a worker to using your telehandler to pick all the bales up and put them on the trailer. That would actually be, you know, just perfect mod. So if anyone knows of it, ping us a little message below, because that'd save my own time. Or if you know where you can get a Heston baler auto stacker. So the Heston bales, we can't find an auto stacker that works with them, which is a bit annoying. It says it should take them, but it doesn't seem to. So, don't know what that's all about, but if you know why, do let us know. Right, so we're going to set 2, get this field done. This won't take us many minutes at all. And then we're probably going to move down. Woody will probably go to the top field, which I think is 23, because that is wheat, whereas we're chasing poppies, because we're going to have a trailer here, but it's not going to be full. Obviously, the wheat field's only out the yard and at the top of that hill over there, so it's not far for Woody to go. But yeah, we're going to try and chase the poppies and possibly the linseed. I think they're both ready. I don't think we've done as many fields this year of these two. We've got the canola as well. I don't know if that's ready this month. All I know is we've got 7 fields, and I forgot what we've planted in all the fields. So it's going to be a surprise for us all when we show up to the field, isn't it? We can have a look together and see what we've got. But yeah, it won't take many seconds to get this one finished, so I'll get cracked on. Right, so we've got this first field done. Didn't quite fill the combine up. Just a bit shy. But that's the first load into our new trailer, and it looks like the pipe's working alright, so that's happy days. What we are going to do is just see if we've got where the poppy fields are, so I can target them. So we've got 64. Oh, Woody's gone to... I thought that was a wheat field, but it's not. It's a poppy field what Woody's gone to. So we've just got 64 to tackle. And then I think we've got 2 wheat fields down here to tackle. Yep. What else was ready? So that's that's wheat. That's poppies. Oh, that'll be linseed 19 then. So yeah. And Woody's on the other poppy seed. So that makes sense. And then the canola's ready next month, and by the looks of it, so will the potatoes. So, we'll get the pipe in. We'll go do the next poppy field next. What we've got on our roster. And then we will move on to either wheat or linseed afterwards. So, quick, well, I say quick, a slow move over to the next field, because this combine is fairly slow. Well, I say it's fairly slow. 18 mile an hour and a big thing like this down narrow roads is probably plenty fast enough. But yeah, we'll head down to the poppy field. We'll get that one smashed out, and then afterwards we will concentrate on the... I think we'll concentrate on the linseed. And like I said, 18 mile an hour is definitely fast enough, because I've buried myself into the... well, I didn't think I'd hit it that bad, but apparently I have. Right. See you over at the next field. Right, so we're here with our load of poppies. So we got 31,000 litres, so we're going to get that tipped into here. And we started the linseed field and we are full already, so we're going to have to go back and get that emptied. But yeah, this truck is pretty good. So that gets the poppy production going again. I think it not long run out, to be honest. So where are we? Oils. So we can get that activated again. I'll activate linseed now as well, because we're going to be putting some linseed in there. Obviously we're going to be putting some canola oil in there next month, because that's what we're going to be doing our hash browns with. And we might even put the sunflowers through it. So that oil mill is going to be fairly busy doing all of these different crops. Now I don't think Woody has got his field done yet, but not to worry, we are straight back onto doing some linseed, and we'll get the linseed in. But with 2 combines, this is going to be an absolute breeze. It's much quicker when there's 2 of us, and we've both got big headers. It'll be when we move on to the potatoes that it'll slow us down, which will be next month. Yeah, that's going to be quite a slow process, and we need quite a lot of money to buy the potato harvester, which is what we're going to sell everything at probably maybe the end of this episode. I mean, I might even do it because I've pinched Woody's lorry. I don't know yet. Might do it. And then hopefully we can make enough money. So I did go the wrong way again. Just cut through there, and then we want to go into the linseed field. So we haven't got very far around the headland before we are full. We are going to have to nick through where we nick through with this, so we're not driving on the crop. And we've got our first load to get collected. But yeah, it's yielding quite well, the linseed. I'm very happy with how that's yielding. It is a big field, this one though, so it was to be expected. So roll around here, fly up here, and we can get ourselves unloaded. And then we can carry on with our linseed. We'll go check in on Woody once we got this going. Reverse. The only trouble with putting oversized headers on these smaller combines, the pipes are not long enough. Oh, there's Woody. We don't need to go check on him. He's just passing on the road up there, so must have got his poppies done. His header, yeah, 15 meters, very good size header. I wish I had the same size header on this one, but I suppose both of these have only got small grain tanks, so it can be a bit of a nightmare because you do fill up rather quick, as you probably noticed from mine. And I can only imagine Woody's is worse, because Woody's is only holds, I think it's 8,000 litres that combine holds. Wrong menu. Go have a nosy. So I think we've got this one. Yeah. I don't hold 10,000 litres, so actually it's not so bad. I thought it only held 8, so it's about the same as mine, really, give or take 1,000 litres. Right. So we need to get activated again. And we'll carry on with our linseed. Right, so we've actually filled the lorry up and we've still got probably a quarter of the field to do, and the combine's full again. So yeah, not yielding too bad at all. So we're going to have to make a run down to the oil mill. We've still got all of that to harvest and that bit down there, and the combine is full. So yeah, 39,500 litres so far already off this field. It is actually a very good sized field. I think Woody's actually done a lot more fields than me. But this one is, yeah, shielding very, very nicely. So this should get the linseed production going. Absolutely lovely, jubbly. So I'll get this run over there. We'll get it tipped and we'll come back and hopefully get that field all finished off. Right, so we're carrying in our last load of linseed, 24,376,000 litres. So I'm going to get this tipped into the mill, so it should be around just over 60,000 litres we got off that field. So actually really, really good, and it should make us plenty of oil. After we've done this, we are going to go back to the cow farm. We're gonna drop the new box off. I might just quickly nip to the shop and repair it because it's in terrible need of some repairing, but what do you expect for £5,000? And then we'll put the low bed on and we'll go like get the poppies oil, we'll go grab anything else, the fruit, you know, anything else that's kicking around, the dairy products, bakery products, and we'll just get absolutely everything sold. So we are just going to nip into the shop and give this a quick repair before we park it up. Just pop up a bit, see how much it's going to cost. I wouldn't imagine it's going to cost many pennies at all. I would say a few quid, my guess would be. So there we go. I think it's the dump box that needs repairing. Yeah, so the conditions. It's £469 to repair, and to repaint it is £2,100. So we're going to do that as well. I'll repair Woody's lorry while he's here, so it's all up to date. What the tyres like? Beautiful. So yeah, they're not too shabby at all. So there we go. So the box has been repainted and repaired, and it only cost about £3 grand. So can't moan at that. I'm hoping we can get some produce sold and that we'll make enough money to hopefully buy the potato harvester. So I'll see you once I've got a full load on and we'll find out what we get. Right, so we've got a fair old bit on the old lorry. So there we go. So £317,000 and £34,000 environmental. And that's just off the dairy products we had kicking around and the poppy seed. So just going to head over to the main yard. I don't think there's too much more to grab. There's a bit of fruit to grab. Possibly sell the eggs as well. And we'll pop by the bakery as well and just see what is left to get. And then from there, we'll get everything sold and see how much money we've got and see if it's enough. I mean, we don't need to get the punk potato harvested this month. We can always wait till next month, but it's nice to have the account looking healthy again. So I'll fire up to the main farmyard, pop in by the bakery, and then we'll see what's left to sell. Right, so here we go. So let's get the next load sold. And that's another £103,000 plus £11,000 environmental. So that's pretty much everything we've got to sell for this month done. We are going to just pull the lorry up into the shed. And then we'll just have a quick nosy, see what potato harvesters are kicking about. What's available, what we're price point looking at. Minor pressure washer. There we go. So that lorry is actually very good. I quite like. I do quite like that. That's very nice. So I might even get another one of them again on a different series because I do really like that. Right. Let's just check the sale. Is there any potato harvester? No, but there is a carrot harvester. And a rice harvester, which we need neither. Baler, trailer, pressure washer. So yeah, no, nothing in there that tickles our fancy. So potato, that's planters, harvesters. So we're looking in the region. We could go for the Highlands fishing one, but it only holds 10,000 litres, or we go for the big boy one. It holds 22,500 litres, but that's £599,000. So probably just over 100 grand short at this moment in time. It's not the end of the world. I'm sure we'll soon get into it. Won't take us many minutes to raise that sort of money, I wouldn't have thought. Especially next month, we can definitely get that sort of money. So we're still tipping slurry into there. Woody's still on the last field. But what I need to do quickly is I need to muck out the cows because they have filled up with a lot of manure again. We obviously have lots of field we can spread the manure on this year, so anything that doesn't need to go into a glass house, which I don't think they particularly need filling up, we will get spread on the field to get it all used up. In fact, it might even be worth me just bringing the spreader up here so it's ready just to fill. I might as well just fill this next load straight into it and then we can get it spread when we get 5 minutes. So I'll put the spreader on. It's still got some in it anyway, so we might be able to go tip that on a field. Yeah, it's got 7,000 litres, so we'll tip it on this field just here, and then we'll take this over and we'll get it filled up with the telehandler. Right, so we've used all of the manure from the cow shed. We didn't quite get that field finished, but we got most of it done. So that is going to save us a bit of money when it comes to re-drilling. So just going to run this back to the yard, and then we're going to call it a day there. So we've done quite well. 2 combines has made a massive difference. It's meant we've been able to get all of the fields done nice and easily. 15-metre header and I think it's a 13-metre header have worked an absolute treat on the farm today, and it has made our harvest so much better. So next time I believe we will have the potato harvesting to do, so that is going to be an absolute beautiful episode of lots and lots of potatoes and it's going to take some sweet time, but I'm hoping you'll join us there. And if you fancy seeing that, if you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, you'll get a notification of when that video is available to watch. So we'll see you again, guys. Bye for now.